Okay. So maybe we proceed to our first speaker. Okay. Our first speaker need no introduction actually. Our former director of Center for E-Learning who have bring awareness, I think awareness to e-learning in UMS, because from my experience, kan, even before I become the coordinator, I really don't want to know about e-learning because I think it's difficult. But during the Prof Fong, as a direct for the Center for E-Learning, he has create the awareness for us just to do our e-learning through Smart UMS to Smart V3. So actually, our Professor Dr. Fong Fook is a professor in multimedia education at the Faculty of Social Science and Humanities, University Malaysia Sabah. And then please welcome Prof. Dr. Prof. Fong, to deliver his presentation on digital content curation using Wakelet in Smart V3. Prof, the stage is yours.
Thank you to our moderator, Prof. SALMIE, and a very good morning. A very good morning to Professor Rasid Mayer, our Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic and International, to our Director for Center for E-Learning, Dr. Edmund Ng, and to all my dear fellow colleagues. Okay. Now, Nora, can you please put on the PowerPoint? And I'm going to switch off my video to save up the bandwidth. Okay, my title is called Digital Content Curation Using Wakelet in Smart V3. I have been using this with my communication students, and from the feedback, they found it to be tremendously useful. Okay, now I hope that my little sharing here from my own experience with my students, you may find it useful and might even apply it. By the way, these PowerPoint slides are all licensed under CC BY-SA, so use it freely. Next slide, Nora. Okay, now this term curation is quite unfamiliar in the world of education. Normally people use it in the museum or in the library, okay? Where the museum curator, they want to display, let's say, musical instrument from Iraq. Okay, then, they will just collect the most appropriate, relevant, authentic, and they will put it in one particular place. So in one platform, they display it. Similarly for art and so many other things in the museum. Next slide. So with that understanding, we know what is a curator. Now, digital content curation has very much to do with me and you. It is a process of finding, collecting, and presenting relevant digital content in different formats and shared on one platform. So similarly, under a particular topic in your particular area, okay, you normally will do some literature review kan, to prepare a particular lecture. So you go about looking for your content, and it might be in different format. So how do you normally keep them? How do you normally, so that you can access it easily when you do your final preparation? Okay, I'm going to show you something called Wakelet. By the way, okay, go on please, next slide. Okay, now there is a problem, okay? To look for things online, contents online, we know that the internet is filled with disconnected pieces of information. It's growing all the time. As you can see, just in 2020, the amount of information has exploded. So conventionally, when we look for a particular material, we would bookmark it, okay? Or you copy down the link and then you put it somewhere in your PowerPoint or in your Word so that you can refer to it later on, okay? So that is a conventional way of content curation. So which means that actually all of us have been doing content curation, but in another form. I'm going to show you something that is more effective, hopefully. Okay, next slide. So challenges and issue, next. Now, how do you conduct digital content curation? It's a science, by the way, it's a science. It's a process of finding relevant content using various content curation tools, or you might even manually go and search for it. Then you curate, you collect, you segregate, you organize, and then you annotate the content. Now, you put it into one place to share. So you publish and you promote your content on the platform that is best suited for you and, of course, for your students. Okay. Next slide, please. So this is the science of it. So what are the tools that people use for digital content curation? Next slide. There are many. Example, curation tools. Got Storify. Storify was the most popular until a few years ago. They stopped. Okay, because of some business strategy there. Then Curata, Tumblr, Delicious, there are many, okay? But among them, I found Wicklet is open source. That's what we love, kan? Open source. It's free of charge. And it is truly powerful. Next slide, please. Now, you can sign up for Wicklet. It's free of charge, so you can sign up. I believe afterwards, in the afternoon or tonight, you will be producing your first Wicklet. You go and sign up first by going to wicklet.com, and then when it appears, it will appear this particular everything in one place. And that is what Wicklet is all about. You are able to curate, you are able to, take a text, take a photo, take a video. You can save and organize and share the content from across the web and put them into one place, one platform, Wicklet. And this Wicklet is just a link. And this link, you send it to your students through your WhatsApp, to your Telegram, or whatever social media. That's the power of it. Okay, some more, next. What else? Next, okay. You can bookmark anything, anything and everything. Save your favorite content from across the web. Articles, videos, blog tweets, songs. Bookmark anything you find online. Now, if you ask me, some people have asked me before, what is the most useful tool until today, technology tools that you found to be the most able to help you to increase the productivity academically? My answer, Wicklet. Okay, so with this remark, I hope you, my dear colleagues, will get excited concerning what in the world is this tool. Okay, I tell you, it will help you in so many, many ways, especially you and our student. Most important, our student. Okay, next. You can curate, you take Wicklet, you can organize and curate. You arrange your bookmark into stunning collection. I will be demonstrating afterwards. Okay, real cases done by my students, as well as how to actually build from the beginning. Very quick, within these 20 minutes, I hope that my objective will be met. That you people are just inspired to know how to use it, and you will know how to use it. Add images, tags, organize however you like to build stories from your content. Okay, I'll show you afterwards. Go on. And then you collaborate and you share. There's a keyword, share. So collaborate with others or group collection to share ideas, inspiration, and collection. Then you share. You know something, dear colleagues, these days, our students, they are remotely isolated. They are in the pendalaman, even in the town, in the city, they got to stay at home. So people are feeling so lonely. We are social beings, we desire to meet our friends, but we cannot. But at least we can let them come on board virtually to do teamwork. Okay, so this is what Wicklet is able to do. Okay, you prepare a particular topic, and then that particular leader in the group can send it to the 5 members, and then bring them in, to do work together on one platform. Next, Laura. So Wicklet, okay, on the left-hand side, it shows it's able to bring everything in one place. It's able to bookmark anything and everything. It can bring in collaboration among our students and ourselves. We're able to organize, curate, and the most important is that we can share. Sharing to where? Sharing to your group, sharing to only your course members, or sharing to the world, make it public. And with respect to the learners, I really love this. The most important is our student, our main key stakeholders, okay? The content that we share become inclusive. What is it? Some of us, are having visual problem. Those who are OKU, our size sometimes are too small. Hey, Wicklet helps you take care of that. So after we will demonstrate, how those who are having low vision, you can change the background color, you can change the size. And again, this thing called, I have students also from China taking my course, and some of them, their language, they got problem with English. And even more, when they look at our students writing in Bahasa Malaysia, what to do? Hey, the magic of Wicklet is able to make them even understand Bahasa Malaysia. I will show you the magic afterwards. So their screen readers, humanizing. Oh, dear colleagues, as I say again, our students are really remotely isolated. They are lonely, under the a depressive mood, many of them. Okay, can we bring in some kind of a social condition here? It can make them engaging, teamwork, can build portfolio for the resume, build newsletter, and plus lagi. Okay. In future, I may be sharing more of this in other personal way. Okay, continue. Okay, so I'm going to jump into a demonstration. So this is my course, Information Technology under Program Komunikasi. It's 820103. And this synopsis, very quickly, the aim of this course is to equip students with the knowledge and skill related to new media technology. And with the acquired technology skills, students are expected to design, develop new media content within the context of communication. This is bagi pelajar komunikasi. And this course is expected to develop applied capabilities that encompass current knowledge and soft skills that are in compliance to industry standard. And this is the standard. The moment, dear colleagues, we set our standard to our student, hey, do not be afraid. They will comply and meet up to our standard. Maybe even over and above what we expect. And this hasil of theirs, can be, is in the Wicklet. The link is over there, or in the Smart B3, and they can put it into the resume. Okay, one of the course learning outcome, I got 3. One of them is demonstrate the application of media technology concept in enhancing quality production of media content in the context of communication. So, contohnya inilah curation. As I say, it's a science by itself, and it brings people to the higher order thinking. Next, Nora. Okay, so for example, this assignment that I give to my student, I teach them about this Wicklet, then curation using Wicklet. Go to your group Padlet and share your curated Padlet. Number 1, for this individual assignment, you will play the role of a reporter. They are communication people, so they are reporters. Select one current issue and problem. Then you select and curate relevant multimedia content into the Wicklet. That means storytelling. They are making a report now for a magazine, for a newspaper. And it's multimedia because it's online. Okay. And you tell them where to, what to do and where to put it. Next slide. Okay, and this particular exercise and assignment done by the student actually is at the highest level of the Bloom's taxonomy, where they put information together in an innovative way, where they create new content. Walaupun for curation, they get materials from elsewhere, but they are able to create their own content legally without infringement of copyright. Okay, some of you probably by now could be asking, hey, Are there copyright issue or not? You're using content created by other people. Let's have a look. Go on. Okay, so introducing Wakelet. Go on. Okay, and this is example okay, of my students' work. And I'm going to share and go in now. I think, next slide, is it? Anything or not? Next slide. Okay. So thank you, Nora. I'm going to share and I'm going to go in. Okay. So example, now this is a Wakelet lah. Okay. And for example, you see now I have a contents over here. Okay. For example, to this slide are all here. Okay. And look, and I put it here. Hey, the PowerPoint can be playing directly under here. How do I do it? Okay. I'll show you. Okay, another slide. Of course, you put to share. Okay. And then you can also put in PDF. Remember, Wakelet is actually a platform for you to curate, to collect anything and everything digital. Okay, so it can be a PDF, it can be text, you can type in. And then this is, for example, my students' work who are doing it right now, okay, for this semester. So now, example, I bring, there are altogether 130 of them. So every one of them actually produce their own Wakelet, okay? So they're able to master the skill. And, okay, now, so for example, okay, I just bring in a few examples, and then also all their curated place, they put into Padlet, which is in the Smart V3. Okay, I'm just going to open one of them. Okay, for example, this one. So here the student put in a synopsis concerning what is this about. And then it's by Katiza. So I just click Katiza punya Wakelet. All right. So now this is by Katiza. Now it becomes very personal. It's their work. Okay. And this goes to the resume later on. Okay. So they put a class online and then she will give an introduction. So it's a matter of actually telling them, you know.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Saya Katiza binti Umi. Melalui Wakelet yang saya hasilkan, saya ada menyentuh berkaitan dengan kelas online. Kelas online adalah kelas online ini yang tertumpu kepada.
Okay, so they give an introduction concerning, you know, what is their topic all about. And there you see her work. So she got text, you know, explaining concerning and supported by graphic. They have text and they're supported by this video, okay, which is actually curated. And that's where you get it from. You know, if you put a link here in Wakelet, there is no infringement of copyright. In fact, the author behind this say terima kasih banyak-banyak. Okay, so they are very happy that they share their work. Okay, and then you know, it's a storytelling. So you know, you may be using other platform, okay, but I'm just telling you, you know, that Wakelet is also able to do this very easily, and it is very light. You know why light? Because all these video are only links. They're just embedded here. So they're very light. So our students in pendalaman have no problem even in doing this project. Okay, there you are. So, you know, they go on. So you give that instruction lah. Apa yang you perlukan, I tell you, our students can do magic. Now, let me show you more concerning what it can do. So I click this blue button there. Okay. And then, okay, come out with this. Now over here, preferences, I can make the font smaller or I can make it bigger. So again, as I say, those of our students who are under OKU, some of them need to be so big, you know, to read, really low vision problem. Okay, for normal one, they may just want to decrease the ruang, okay, like that. Some people prefer different kind of fonts, okay, so that they can read better. Okay, and some people, because of the vision problem, look. So what I'm trying to say is that this Wakelet, hey, make our content to our learners inclusive. That means it's able to accommodate those students having certain kind of kekurangan, certain kind of weakness. So some people somehow, due to certain problem, they read better with a yellow background, okay, and so on. Okay, and then?
Apakah itu kelas online? Kelas online atau kelas dalam talian atau pembelajaran dalam talian adalah satu siri
I love to listen to actually reading. Somehow I get better. That's the way my brain works. To read also can, okay? But I find audio help me to understand things faster. Okay. And then, like that, okay. Then I can, what? Okay. Now, over here, I go to here, and again, depending, hey, we have students from China. So the Chinese students, as I told you, hey, they can also understand this or not. Okay. So for those, who cannot understand this too well, so the Chinese students is translated into English document, and there you are. Okay. So now my students in China,
digital networks to interact, study, and discuss.
They can also now understand. And then some of them say, ayo, my English is not so good. So can you please use China punya Mandarin? And all kind of languages are there, I think over 70. The translation sometimes may not be very accurate, but it is good enough for them to understand.
什么是在线课程？在线课程，在线课程或在线学习是。
Okay, it's really beautiful, Look. Wait, apa ini? So you can actually click and they can translate for you word by word. Ayo. What is this? Okay, I think you will fall in love with this. I really love Wicklet. It really helped me a lot. Okay, and then document. Hey, for that matter, even Arabic pun ada lah. Just for whatever sake, since I'm here, I just open it. I don't know how accurate it is.
ما هو الفصل الدراسي عبر الإنترنت؟ الفصول الدراسية عبر الإنترنت.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to get up from here. Okay, and all right. Okay, so this is, for example, my booklet, okay? And I got 156 collection, for example. Let me tell you how I use this booklet for my own personal development. Whenever I am preparing a new lecture or, even old lectures, I always update, So I open up a booklet, okay? For example, I open up. And then, I have a particular thing concerning a new topic. So, a new topic. This is the way we produce it. Okay. And then, new collection. Okay. Example, 2021 or whatever. Okay. And, look at that. This is the magic of it. This is the magic. Okay. I put something over here. So, for example, tadi, I got my slide share. So, I copy. Normally, when we curate, we will just list up things like that, kan? Okay. But now you just see how you can convert these links by putting here, paste over here. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, I think something happened. Let's try again. Okay. Okay, I think my link there's something wrong. Okay, now let's jump to another one first. Okay, so let's say you have another one. Okay, so let's say this is a YouTube. Okay, copy. Okay, then I go into this. Oh, so it's not my new topic. That's my new topic. Okay, then I come back. You see, I can edit. Okay, and then I put here. Okay, and you can click this, and you can go to put video. You can put Twitch. You can put Google Drive. So let's say I put YouTube. Okay, and then over here, click it in, and I add in. Okay, and there you are. That's the magic of it. Okay, and let's try another one. Copy. Okay. Sorry. Okay, anyway, as long as the link is correct, okay, then it's okay. So for example, you put some text, okay? So you add in your text over here. And you can even add links to it. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Example, UMS. Okay, later on, you can just test it out and see. Okay. After you put done. Okay. And change layout. Okay, for example, if I go back to, okay, so this is a simple way. And similarly, okay, now all these, you can put text, you can put like image. Now, so let's say I upload or choose from a library. Okay, let's say I put from a library. Okay, I want this one to support my work. Okay, now it comes in here. And this, then of course you can do some little bit of edit. This is from the one that's given over here, of course, is public domain. That's why you see it doesn't have any citation. Okay. The important thing, about this is that it brings in the citation. Okay, you see, for example, here you see, so the source is with you, so you doesn't infringe copyright. Similarly, if it is a website or whatever, okay, you put it here. Okay. Just now it didn't come in because I must have some error in my link. Okay. Is my time up? Okay. I think my time is up.
Yeah, 5 minutes, Prof.
Okay. Okay. So just a little bit more. If I go back, done. Okay. So there is one place called invite. When you click invite, you copy this link and you share it to your group members, let's say 5 or 10 people. These people who got this link, they can also come in to edit on your booklet. It took a button there, isn't it? Okay, this link, okay, this is fantastic. Okay, and then over here, okay, change visibility. So you may want your booklet to be private. Nobody can access it. Or you may want to put it unlisted. This is the one where only people with the link can see the collection. Okay, and this is the one that they can come in to collaborate with you. No, this is the one they can see. Okay, but most important is the invite. That particular link is the one that they can edit upon it, do collaboration work. Then, of course, at the end of it, you want to share to the whole world. So just click public. Okay, you save it, then it will go public. Okay, so for example, like that, you just save it. Okay, okay. Once again, this one, come back here. Okay, so, and if you love it, what you do is just go to YouTube, and you should be able to actually pick this up within a very short time. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think just one more. I just want to show the power of it, Okay, I think this one is in English. Okay, this one is English. Okay, so let me have a look. I click into this. Okay, and I click into a grammar option. So those of us, who may not be too well versed with English, this is also helpful. Mana now? Mana now dia? Oh, mana dia pernah work dalam paragraf ini? Mana adjective ni? Okay, in different colors. So this tool is open source. It is free. Okay, and it has got this something called the immersive reader. Immersive reader actually is developed by Microsoft. Okay, and it's used over here in Wakelet. Okay, all in all, I would say that this one, you can use it to produce a newsletter. Okay, so my previous years one, they use it to also produce a newsletter. You can produce every week, okay? And then their newsletter is not static,
Hello everyone and a very good morning. My name is Tengku Najwa and welcome to my weeklet. So
it's multimedia, isn't it? Okay, so anything and everything can be here. Okay, you can add in the RSS so your magazine becomes very up to date and so on. Okay. I think I'm going to stop now. Okay, I think I better stop now. There are, of course, other things, that later on you just Google. And if you have any question, please go into the TL Corp website. There is a Padlet that's prepared by Nora. You can just put some comments immediately after this session. After 12 o'clock. And you can also put in questions there. I'll be glad to answer you. Terima kasih. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. SALMIE, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Prof, for the sharing. Actually, it's an amazing presentation, and then Wakelet is something that will make, especially for the student nowadays who likes to share everything on social media. It is something like their learning should be fun, and Prof.
Yes, exactly. It's fun and they love it. Engaging, interacting. At least
Yes,
socially,
Prof.
they are there with their friends.
And then actually for educators with Wakelet, not only we could curate our notes, but also we can visualize it also. So so even our smart tree will look beautiful if we put everything there. But Prof, maybe we can ask if there's any question from our participants, or if there's no questions
Boleh.
in the chat box, but if there's any questions regarding Wakelet, because actually you can also ask Prof Fong regarding Wakelet in the Telcop. The line is already put in the chat box, telcop.ums.edu.my.seminar. Each presenter will have their own question and answer segment, so you can ask everything there. So maybe what we can do.
SALMIE,
Yes.
I terlupa actually, I will not go on already, but I terlupa to show actually how to actually put it into Padlet in Smart V3. But never mind, we will stop for now. Later on, anybody want to know more can just put into the Padlet. I will give the response. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.